Hey, what's going on everyone? Today we are diving into Samsung's newest foldable flagship, the Galaxy Z Fold 7. Now, if you are like me, you probably felt a little let down by last year's Fold 6. Yeah, we got a new chipset, but let's be honest, it was basically the Fold 5 with a different name. This year, that changes. The Fold 7 is finally a substantial upgrade both in hardware and user experience. There are some real wins, a few trade-offs, and plenty to unpack. So let's get into it. Samsung's completely redesigned the chassis. Each half of the phone is now little over 4mm thick, and when folded, it's just about 8.9mm. That's the thinnest fold they have ever made, and it really shows. The whole thing now weighs just 215 grams. To put that in perspective, it's actually lighter than the Galaxy S25 Ultra despite having two screens and a hinge in the middle. Samsung didn't just shave off thickness, they also redesigned the hinge, refined the frame, and even shrunk the fingerprint sensor and buttons to fit seamlessly. It feels way less bulky in the hand and far more like a premium slab phone when closed. For the first time, I could actually see this being my main everyday phone. Performance-wise, this thing is a beast. Inside is the new Snapdragon 8 Gen Elite for Galaxy, a chip that's specifically tuned for Samsung devices. Now here is something interesting. Samsung reportedly sells so many of these Galaxy-tuned chipset that they might actually outnumber the standard Snapdragon 8 Elites. So weirdly enough, the Galaxy chip is becoming the norm. Performance is smooth across the board, gaming, multitasking, AI features, no hiccups. It comes with 12GB of RAM or 16GB if you spring for the 1TB storage version, which, let's be honest, you probably don't need unless you live in a CapCut or Adobe Rush. So let's talk about usability. When the fold is closed, it feels slim, comfortable, and functional. Typing one-handed, totally doable now. No more weird, narrow feel, they really got the ergonomic right this time. And when you unfold it, wow, it opens up to a stunning 8-inch display edge to edge. It's still the biggest screen you can get in your pocket, perfect for reading, editing, gaming, or watching movies. And now it's running One UI 8 on Android 16, which brings a ton of small but smart improvements for big screen multitasking, better split screen behavior, smoother drag and drop, even more responsive resizing. Samsung has clearly refined the dual identity experience, folded and unfolded, and that's a big win. Samsung's AI tools are baked in across the system. You have got a smart background removal in images, AI-powered transcription and summaries, and advanced photo editing tools that rival Pixel and iPhone. The best part, these tools are actually fast thanks to the new chip plus RAM combo. This is where things get exciting. Samsung finally dropped a real flagship camera into the fold, the 200MP main sensor from the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The ultra-wide 12MP and 3x telephoto 10MP are still on the smaller side, but your primary shots, they look incredible. Dynamic range, color science, detail, all very on point. The only catch is the huge camera bump. Seriously, lay it on a table and it ovals like crazy. It's the worst rocking I have ever seen on a fold. But put a case on it and you are good. The inner selfie cameras also gets an upgrade. It's a wider 10MP shooter now and more usable than before.